Hey guys, Echo25
and Archer9234
with episode 84 of Ranger Review. Today we have the Power Ranger Zeo, the Pyramidas Zord, aka the King Pyramida from Rangers.
For the Power Ranger toy line, this is the largest Zord, but for the Super Sentai toy line, this is actually the second largest Zord, defeated only by the Max Magma from 5-Man.
Now, this is the whole pyramid, and actually it looks like a pyramid. It has a lot of nice chrome and very nice details all the way around the Zord.
If you notice, there's a speckle pattern built right back into the plastic, and of course all the highly detailed engravements and electronic work and stuff that make it look more futuristic rather than just a pyramid.
Bandai and Bandai Japan went out of their way and designed something really nice. It does have wheels to roll on. Alright, so now we have the Zeo Carrier Mode. We only saw this mode once, and it was the team up episode with the Alien Rangers. This is just basically all of the Zeo Zords except for the Super Zero, but now we have all of them lined up and it shoots all of the missiles out.
It does have wheels, so you can move it back and forth on itself, but it's very difficult to do because it's much more heavier now. You have all the vehicles on them.
I mean, it's really nice, display if you want them like this, but you would have to have like a big table like this or a big space to actually put it on a display piece because this is really long. Due to the fact that the arms extend all the way to the back, and you guys can see from here, it extends really long. So now we have Pyramidas in this, I guess you could say, the Megazord mode. Now, of course, it's all hollow inside, so...
It's light. You'd think it would be heavier, but since it's hollow, it's much more lighter.
You can see it has a really nice detail right here, and it has a symbol of the Gold Ranger or the King Ranger. Fairly nice chrome. Nice little red here to make it a little more realistic. The head is really interesting because unlike all the Megazords back in the days, this helmet, you just flip it up and there's your head.
I should also tell you that this Megazord requires locking mechanism for the sides, basically because it's too much weight, so it would automatically collapse up.
Now also, just to the guys that you know right now, the articulation only is the arms.
Yeah, the feet are one solid piece. There's actually no movability in the feet at all.
Alright, so now we have the Zeo Ultrazord.
All the Zeo Zords go inside the back. There's several levels that hold all the animals, and of course the helmets.
Pink and yellow will be on the bottom, bow will be right here, and then in the back you see Sphinx, and then you see the Phoenix. Now for the helmets, what you have to do is that there is a slot where you can't put the helmets in, so if you guys have the helmets, that's all you really need to do. Most people don't really notice it, but you really have to because you would not have a place to store them, and the fact that when you open the bottom, there's no room to actually put any of the helmets in. So
each of the platforms have designated designs that show you where the helmets take place.
So it's a really nice display piece. The only bad part is it's huge, but you can still move the arms, and the red bezel can still do the action. Alright, now we have the Zeo Ultrazord now, but this time with the Super Zeo Megazord inside.
The Super Zeo Zord combination is much more easier. In this case, you just put the whole thing in there.
You really don't have to play any platforms, you don't have to rearrange everything. Everything just goes into one big shot. You can actually do whichever way for display, but I would prefer actually put the Zeo Megazord inside it beside the Super Zeo, because the Super Zeo is actually easier to store and it's just a Megazord, while these all comprises of 5 pieces and it's much more better because you don't lose any of the helmets. You put the helmets inside and you're done. Alright, alteration wise.
The speckle pattern was removed from the US mold. Other than that, no other further alterations were done. All from the chrome to the detailing design. They even included the security warnings on the American versions of telling you how to use the locks and stuff.
So really much you can actually buy the King Pyramida or the Pyramidas Zord and you will still have the exact same thing. But the only bad part is that during that time, this was the most expensive Zord of it all. But what's funny thing is that after Turbo, all Power Rangers Zeo stuff were on sale and this guy was up to like $30. So it was actually a good time to pick him up. Now overall, Pyramidas is really worth it. Pyramidas actually stores Zords in also.
And also the Zords are all to scale. This is how they would be to scale to the show. They're nothing smaller or bigger like...
The only small one is, of course, Warrior Wheel or Attacker Boy. But overall, it's a really nice display piece. It's really good to have all of them, but certain Zords like these two, you really don't need. You only need these 4. Try to get the Pyramidas, but I will suggest try to get a good one because most people will lose a top piece. It's a better time if you can try to find a mint or at least a complete one because these things get lost really easily. But yeah, so that's it for the Pyramidas Zord. We'll join us next week for the Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, the Super Train Megazord. Rate, comment, subscribe. See you next week.
Luckily enough, the entire Super Zeo Zord from chrome to detailing on the mold.
You said Super Zeo Zord. You said Super Zeo Zord. What the hell was that?